Margaret Alderson.
I wish to complain about this parrot I purchased.
The Norwegian blue, what's wrong with it?
It's dead. That's what's wrong with it.
No, he's resting. Satan is getting fat and wanted to be your father.
Your mother acts like your hovercraft.
The Queen secretly adores your mother and has bum cancer and worked with a cheap suit.
Your sense of style is this conversation. A frightened schoolboy doesn't like your mother.
Your beloved auntie was... Your father worked with the Queen and has bad breath, and you know it's true.
Your sister is your wife.
Satan secretly adores your beloved auntie and smells of you.
Your father was your sense of style.
doesn't like your mother and dances like defenseless young men.
Ugh. Your house was defeated by a platypus.
Ooh. Your hat has not finished puberty.
Ugh. Your face was born in some dirty rag. Your cousin's car changes into your favorite Bond actor.
Oh, your sister can't dance because you're a spoiled brat.
Ugh.
You are clearly not a parrot expert. I can assure you I'm qualified to assess his mood.
I'm sorry, you were right all along. He's probably just pining for the fjords.
Good morning. Does this dead body belong to you by chance?
Of course not. I just borrowed it to put my teacup on.
You murdered this poor man to have tea on his rotting corpse?
How could I murder him when I was hiding in a shrubbery with my rifle the whole morning?
All right, you might have a perfect alibi, but you can't deny that...
Is deceased and was born in your mother and is silly.
Ah, your son looks like your husband.
Your sense of style has worse hair than you and is silly and makes me sick.
Your husband is... You don't like this lake?
Ooh, father goes around murdering people.
Oh, your house is you.
Oh, this lake doesn't own a colour telly and was the Hell's Granny's gang and poses nude for your sister.
Ah, your face wanted to be you.
Your wife can't exercise because of you and is not part of Europe because you're a spoilt brat.
Ouch! Your hat wanted to be a cold pasty.
Ah,
I confess, it was me who murdered this man. I needed his train ticket. Direct connection, first class.
first class? Then killing him for the ticket is understandable. But please, try to restrain from murder in the future.
Excuse me, I believe this is my seat.
Your seat? Does it have your name on it?
I don't think so, but I have a ticket.
First class, eh? You don't look like a first class to me.
Your math teacher and a cheese shop don't like some dog. someone insane, and your son were defeated by...
You worked with your wife and talked to strangers, mate. Oh!
You wanted to be your seat?
Your country plays hidden object games, and it's scientifically proven. Your son wears second-hand clothes and is not part of Europe. Ouch!
Some bloody minger dances like elderberries, and that's a load of bollocks.
Your math teacher is stone dead and is dull and ugly and worked with defenceless young men.
Oh! Your cousin's car, and your sense of style, and elderberries support. This train and your math teacher were a cheese shop, and you can't deny it. A cheap suit was your seat in it.
Your hat is no more, and your mother makes me sick.
You have worse hair than your husband and sit next to your kettle, you commoner.
Ouch! Your sister was defeated by your sense of style, young man. See? You're too much of a commoner to sit here.
You're right. It's not my ticket anyway. I literally murdered for it, but it wasn't worth it after all.
Excuse me, but I need this liver. I was shot and I'll die in a few minutes if I don't have it.
Terribly sorry, but this is my liver, and I'm quite fond of it. I've partied my whole life, and I'd quite like to continue.
I'm dying and you're worrying about parties?
Oh, look at me, it's so sad, I'm dying. You know what's really sad? Your husband and your house were your sister.
Oh, a hamster donated organs for you, which might cause death.
Oh.
Mother was in jail and dances like you, young man.
Your hovercraft secretly adores a grunting sow, and I have proof.
Oh. Your son secretly adores your hat and is Satan.
Oh! Some dirty rag worked with a cheese shop. You commoner!
Ooh. Mother dances like your father and will soon kick the bucket.
Oh.
mother farted on your liver and has not finished puberty and talks to strangers and is rather plain.
Oh! You look like your house, you posh fop-doodle.
Oh, that's settled then. I'm taking this liver.
Sure, take it. Don't forget to have my bladder and spleen as well, why don't you? Bloody self-entitled twit.
Welcome, my child.
Oh, hello there. Are you John Lennon?
I don't know that person, but I can answer any question of yours. One question, and only one I will answer. Not two, not three, exactly one.
Rightio. So, I always wondered, what's the meaning of life?
Are you sure this is what you want to know? Maybe you're more curious about how toothpaste is put in the tube, or how Plesiosaurus is mated?
No, thank you. I'll stick with the meaning of life.
Behold, then, for the meaning of life is... Your father secretly adores some bloody minger and acts like the afterlife and has only local multiplayer.
Oh, this conversation can't exercise because of a public loo, mate.
Your wife was your hat and doesn't like this conversation.
The afterlife tells dirty jokes at funerals and will soon kick the bucket.
The meaning of life and a Muppet are rude.
mother farted on an ordinary pigsty and was defeated by your face and will always be alone and has a steaming romp with a grunting sow mate.
Ouch. You support your country.
The meaning of life was defeated by your mother and supports defenceless young men and is silly, mister.
Ouch. Your son changes into a frightened schoolboy.
Ooh. The meaning of life smells of your hovercraft and is rude because you're a spoiled brat.
Ouch. This conversation and your face and you dance like your father.
Because of your sense of style and will reincarnate as a pigeon and puts on Granny's clothing.
Ouch. You wanted to be your sister, you pitiful mortal.
Ouch! Mother makes fun of the Pope and secretly adores a lumberjack because you're a spoiled brat.
Ouch! The meaning of life admires pictures of your cousin's car. You are an exceptional creation. I decided to reveal the true meaning of life to you. Practice kindness and tolerance. Love yourself and never ever refreeze food that has been defrosted.
That is beautiful. I just wish I knew that before I died.